Hello! Welcome to Anime Mystics. I'm Roman, and tonight I am watching No Game No Life Episode 2. So, last episode we were introduced to our two main characters. Let's get their names up here because, I'm not going to remember. Sora and Shiro. I'm going to have to look away from this because they're showing me other characters as well. Well, I do need to know a couple of them. Tet? Okay. They're basically shut-ins, or I think as they call them, was it net, something like that, NEET. They just stay in all day and play games. And when we find them, they're playing. I think it's some kind of MMORPG or something like that. They are playing 4 characters at the same time. Shiro is playing 2. And Sora is playing 2. And beating the best players. Let's see. But they're pretty bored, with the world. They don't go out, they don't do nothing, they just play video games, but, they don't want to do whatever everybody thinks is normal. And they get a message, like an email. I can't remember what it says, but it basically challenges them to a game of chess. And Shiro starts playing, and she's actually having some trouble beating this person. And they both combine their powers, their skills together to eventually win. I should probably point out that they're, I think, brother and sister, or stepbrother and stepsister, or something like that. Anyway, they win, and they get another message asking them, whether they would agree that the world that they live in is boring and this and that, and yeah, they agreed, which got them sent into a new world. Where they are introduced to the god of this world, Tet. And he basically explains how this world works. Where basically everything that has any kind of conflict, like war or arguments or whatever, all of it gets solved playing games. And he lays down all the rules. I'm not going to be able to remember really any of them. I do remember that if you are caught cheating, then it's an automatic loss. I remember that it's basically you're gambling. So you have to gamble something that both parties agree is of equal value. Basically, I guess once a challenge is accepted, you can't really back out. And a bunch of others. And they're traveling around to get to a city, and they end up in this one where there's a tournament going on to determine who's going to be the next king. There's this one girl. It's basically 2 girls. One girl is, very effortlessly beating this other one. And Shiro and Sora challenge this other person outside of the place to a game. I believe it was one hand of poker. And she believes she's going to win. They're basically trying to get the money she has. So they want to challenge her for that. And I forget what they offer in return if she won. But she was cheating. She was dealing from the bottom of the deck to give herself cards. She was switching cards out, double stacking cards to make it look like they were cards that they weren't. And she still lost. Mainly because Sora was cheating too. He admitted to that he was cheating. gets the money, gets a room, and they go up and they're starting to unpack and get their stuff together. Oh, wait, before that, they're watching the match between the two girls that are battling for who's going to be king. And as they're heading upstairs, Sora leans down and whispers into the girl who's losing's ear that the other one, that the other person she's playing is cheating. Basically, she has another person on the other side of the room. And I'm assuming what she's doing is she's like able to project whatever she's looking at into the other person's eyes. I don't know. I don't know what's going on exactly. But she's using this person to cheat so that she can win. After they tell her that, then they go to their room, unpack, and start, getting ready for like sleep and stuff like that. And then in the middle of the night, they get a knock at the door, and the girl that they told the girl that was losing, I don't know her name. I don't think they've said her name. Is at the door, and it basically ends there. So I'm assuming this is just going to pick up right where it left off, and we're going to find out a little more about what's going on. So let's get into this. There we go. So the video is going to be located over here, and the link to the reaction is going to be in the description down below. And we're going to start this episode in 3, 2, 1.